I'm Kristen Oaks-White.
And I'm Avery Davidson. Thank you for joining us for This Week in Louisiana Agriculture, the only TV show bringing Louisiana farmers and consumers together every week. With the weather turning cold and the holidays right around the corner, you might think farmers are on their winter break.
I can assure you that most of them are not. This is prime time for sugarcane harvest in Louisiana. As TWILA's Neil Melancon tells us, it's something you should keep in mind whether you're enjoying a meal or, more importantly, on the road.
Even in small towns, the holidays mean getting out on the road, maybe for shopping or visiting relatives, and here in Henderson, Louisiana, it's no different. For sugarcane farmers, though, the holidays are still harvest time, and that means work trucks getting out on the road. Mike Melancon is busy with his crew getting cane loaded onto those trucks. He said while they're busy, everyone's safety is on his mind.
It's colder, folks are traveling for the holidays, so I need to just remind everyone that being the year is ending, but some farmers are, especially in Louisiana, are still on the roads and working, and they'll be mindful of them, but everyone needs to look out for each other.
Looking out for his neighbors is exactly why Melancon waits until everyone is at work before burning his fields. It's a necessary part of field work on lands that his family has farmed on for generations. Still, it's something he considers even as he's dealing with the labor shortages that are affecting his whole industry.
Most harvests and mills will run towards the end of the year, if not into January. Part of the reason is the size of the crop. A few mills had to start a little bit later in October, a few days into October because of labor issues, getting people in. That seems to be a growing problem.
Sugarcane farmers didn't have a growing problem this year, at least with the cane. Cooperative weather made growing, planting, and harvesting cane a lot easier.
To give you an idea about how fast cane grows, 6 short months ago, you might remember we were out here and the fields looked kind of like this side on the right side here with just a little more growth. This field has since grown up and looked like this and was harvested just a month ago. Right here on the left was where all that ditch work was being done.
That's me in that same field back in May of this year. Sugarcane is in the grass family, so it grows quickly with good weather, something that Melancon said he was grateful for in 2017.
Well, harvest is going really well. We've had a really good first couple of months. Weather's been great. A lot of sunny days, a lot of good drying. Real good conditions for the field.
Mike told us he expects many farmers to still be harvesting in the new year, even with the good weather we've had overall. And guys, you know, sugarcane is just one of those crops that gets so much negative press. But the problem is it's so integral to the communities and the economies in these small towns all across South Louisiana that people don't realize, you know, how important it is, and that farmers there are just working so hard, as you saw in the story with Mike, burning, you know, when people are not around and that sort of thing. Just, he's very considerate, and he's just like every other sugarcane farmer. They're taking into account all of these people in these small towns to not aggravate them as much as possible, even while they're dependent upon those farmers for the economies they enjoy.
And you know, a lot of those sugarcane farms were there before the subdivisions came in, but you talk about bad press. It's not going to be from around here because people who live in South Louisiana know that as the sugar economy goes for many of those communities, that's how their economy goes.
Absolutely. You know, we were at Pat's Fisherman's Wharf, and Mike was telling us the story that his dad was the guy who originally brought the cane stalks to Pat's when they made their own syrup. And it was on a purely exchange basis, you know, that they have no money changed back and forth, except Mike told me his dad ran up a tab one year and Mike actually had to cut a check to Pat's even as he was giving him cane.
I'm not going to ask what that was.
So
that they were
food.
running up
It
to
was
just
it was
food, just food.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, well, you know, then you went eat at Pat's Fisherman's Wharf and you didn't
Absolutely.
invite me.
I didn't. I didn't. I'm also editing the show, the story, you know, without you. So
No,
there's that.
No, thanks a lot, Neil Melancon.
Moving on.